Dan here from the Functional Training Institute, and welcome to the summer edition of UPSKILL. We're here at the magnificent Primal NRG in St. Peters, a terrific functional training gym. And today's theme is upper body strength. And I get to play with some of my favorite tools, the kettlebells, to showcase how you can get stronger in the upper body using these magnificent functional training tools. Now, there's just a few things that I want to bring to your attention. You may be aware of them, but I want to bring to your attention when designing a strength training program. The sets, reps, and load and rest period is very, very important. We actually need enough load where we really are trying to exert a maximal force. All right, so we want about 60 to 70% of your 1 RM, all right, within that. Within our rep range, what I'm going to use today is an 8 rep range. Now it can change, and you should probably change the rep counts as you're programming, but for today's purpose and the workout today, we're going to use 8 repetitions. Now, because we're going to be using some heavy load, I've got some 24s here to demonstrate the 3 big exercises we're going to be using. We also need some really good rest in between those exercises. So you're looking at anywhere between 1 to 2 minutes, all right? So what I'd recommend is maybe somewhere in between at 90 seconds. Now, the exercises I've selected are big exercises, big upper body exercises, so they get and they don't just get your prime movers working, but a number of the other muscles working as well. So the first exercise we're going to start with is what we call our seesaw press, a fantastic upper body exercise, which is also going to challenge your core stability as well. So let's have a look at a few reps. Now, there's another principle that I didn't mention that you may have been aware of watching that video just then, watching that demonstration. It's the time under tension. You could see that I was slow. The eccentric phase was slow and controlled. We want to maximize that time under tension. It's very, very important for strength training as we're moving through. So you could see I wasn't just letting it drop, but I was actively pulling it down. So that upper body shoulder exercise, it looks like a shoulder exercise, is also a lat exercise and a core stability exercise as we're moving through it. So that's number 1 in our big exercises. Number 2 is going to be our bent over row. And again, we're maximizing that time under tension, okay? Nice and slow on that lowering phase as we're moving through that. It's going to challenge the upper body, but also, again, that stability element through our lumbar as well. So we're going to develop that posterior strength and stability as we're moving through. And our last exercise, we're going to get great bang for buck because it's going to be a push exercise as well as a pull exercise. It's our renegade row, okay? So we're going to do a renegade row, and if you think back to our core stability series, we did a renegade row without much rotation, because that's because we were trying to develop core stability. On this one, we're going to allow a little rotation because it's about strength and lifting more, okay? So just a little bit of rotation will sneak in this movement. That's the renegade row. Incredibly challenging because we're doing both a push and a pull pattern as we're moving through it. So they're the big 3 exercises. So guys, just to recap a couple of the key principles. Slow execution, heavy load, good rest in between your sets, and we're using approximately 8 repetitions. Use some decent load. I've got some 24s here, and what I would now do is I would do multiple sets of each exercise. So guys, I'll do a full set of each exercise just to show you how it would be done. But what I'd be looking at is I'd be doing a set, having a good 90-second break, doing set number 2, 90-second break, set 3, up until about 5 sets. Once I've done one movement, I'd then go to the next movement. And I'd repeat that for these 3 exercises. And that is going to be a fantastic upper body workout. All right, so let's go to our seesaw press. I'm going to do a set of 8. It's 8 on each side as we move through. That's the first exercise. Now on that, remember it's an upper body exercise. I was really trying to resist using my knees and push pressing as I move through. Now as you're getting tired, that becomes more and more challenging. So very important to keep mindful of that. Now we have our bent over row. So we've got both an isometric and a dynamic contraction going on here. There we have it. We got one more exercise, guys. So as I said, we do 5 sets of those, 90 seconds in between. That's going to give you a very good workout. And your upper body will definitely be stronger as a result. All right, so we've got the push-up and then the rows. And there we have it. There's the big 3, guys. I assure you, you'll be stronger as a result of those 3 exercises. They're fantastic movements. Thank you very much for watching. Over to you guys.